Okay, all right. Will Roberts out here in, quite honestly, one of the most beautiful places I've been to in a long time. It's Sunday, and I am in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I've been here before and loved it then, and I'm here now, and I love it now. Sunday, it's a church day, time for family, and I wish I was with mine. But right now I'm here on the water. I'm at a place in Jackson Hole. It's by the creek. It's called Inn by the Creek, probably because there's a creek here. And I'm going to kind of show you around a little bit to Jackson Hole. But today I'm going to be doing something at 4 p.m. at the Jackson Hole Museum. And I'll be doing my act and throwing my rope around and my guns and so on. But I just wanted to kind of sit out here and enjoy the beautiful scenery that we have out here. This country is amazing, you know. I mean, you might have seen this in one of my last things I was talking about. I was in Montana last week. And then next week I go back to Durango. And then I go to Utah. So, you know, I'm getting a chance to see the world again now that I'm done with Cirque du Soleil. The only sad part about it is that I'm not getting a chance to see it with my family. So I'm doing a lot of this traveling. Before I had the kids, because they're 3.5 and 5 months, wow! I took my wife everywhere. Took her to Singapore, to Japan, to all around the United States. You know, wherever I went, beautiful places. So I kind of miss that. I miss you, honey. But you know, the kids will get a little older soon, and we'll take them everywhere we go. But I'm out here on this creek, and you know, it's just such a beautiful day. I wanted to take some time to kind of reflect, almost like this is your Sunday sermon. Your sermon not on the mount, your sermon on the creek. And interesting thing is that I was just on Facebook, Hatebook, and someone out there just decided to take the time and make a post that was really, really mean and angry towards our president. Which, you know, I understand. Folks don't have a particular fondness for the gentleman. Well, they don't have a particular fondness for Congress either. You'll see in my latest cartoon, I kind of went on about the fact that I think what we need, because you know they're on a 5-week recess, they need a extreme makeover, you know, like that program. Move that bus! Except for when they come back and we gut it with, you know, they can be under the bus. But maybe we need to do a little makeover while they're gone, ants, and maybe gut it and put in some new people that work. Yeah, that's an idea. But anyway, I went out there and I was just sort of, I guess if you don't go with someone on Facebook, you're against them. And I was, you know, I'm not necessarily fond with everything that our government has done. I mean, they're politicians. If they weren't politicians, they might be called my mother. But they're not. They're politicians on both sides, you know. And the fact is that you may not agree with them, but they are trying to do something, run the country, because that's the way they, you know, and what they do. And at this point, we know that they're not doing very well. The Congress is on track for 113th Congress. That's what this is right here. They are doing worse than 112, and by far, they are doing worse than any Congress has done in the whole entire history of our country. As a matter of fact, they are, you know, I think the least amount of bills that were passed in Congress were like 200 and something. That's the worst. And now they're on track for 130. They're getting it. And now they're in lame duck sessions. And anyway, I know it's tough. I know it is. But the bottom line is, as Americans, we have to bond together and work as a community and be able to, you know, try to work our way through this storm. And coming at each other on Hatebook and screaming at each other really isn't the answer. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, I understand that you're angry, but really, if you're yelling at people in all caps, and then you tell them that if you believe this, then, you know, then you don't believe in our country, and you don't believe in people, and you don't believe in God, and you don't believe... That's just arrogant. I'm sorry. That's just plain and simply arrogant to say that what I believe in, if it doesn't work with what you believe in, means that you're a bad person. So, you know, today I want everybody to do me a favor and reflect. I want you to take some time out, if you're not at church right now, And you don't need to be, you know. People ask me, what do you believe in? You believe in God? And I go, well, add an O. I believe in good. First of all, I believe in good. And in order for you to believe in good, you know, you have to have faith. So I just really would like it to see that I got a little hashtag I created called Join Me. Probably not my hashtag. I'll fix it down the road. But just join me and not doing hateful stuff on Facebook. Enjoy yourselves. Take some time out. Find this. Wherever you happen to be, find the creek in your mind and just look back on it and look around and think about who created it. Whoever you think it is. I don't care if you think God created it or you think that it was created by the Big Bang Theory. It doesn't matter. See, we all want the same thing. We want a good job. We want something for our families. We want a place to live. We want respect. Respect comes with people being able to listen to each other and not always be talking. That's the tip I give guys. They come up to me and they go, give me a tip for like if I'm dating, Will. I'm trying to figure out why they are asking me that, but over my course of my life it's happened. And I said, well, the best tip I can give you, John, Frank, Ringo, is this. Every once in a while the other person is with you, shut up and listen. And then just listen from your heart, not from your head. And just try to take that for a moment. Listen from your heart, not from your head. See what happens. A lot of times we get stuck in our ego. My dad was a big one on that one. That wall's not white, it's off-white. And Dad, it says right there, white wall. They don't know what they're talking about. That's ego. Don't let your ego get in the way of your fulfillment of life, your enjoyment of people, your community. I know I'm preaching right now, but I guess if you were sitting on a creek in Jackson Hole, Wyoming and saw the birds flying by you and looked up and saw this beautiful land we live in, I don't know, maybe you'd feel the same way. I hope you do, and let's go see the rest of Jackson Hole, Wyoming.